Welcome back. Today I'm going to continue working on my 2021 Cadillac CT4-V rebuild project. Last time I began repairs by replacing the front passenger side knee that was damaged and some of the surrounding suspension components. Today I want to get off more of the body panels, see if we can find any more damage underneath those. To start, I'm going to jack up the car, put it on jack stands and get all the wheels off so I can get access to the fender liners and the undersides of the bumpers. Okay, so now that the car's up in the air on jack stands, I'll have better access to the underside of the bumper, so I'm going to begin by taking that off. Okay, so we got the front bumper off, so let's take a look to see if we can find any other damage that I couldn't see while it was on. So I noted that the grill had separated, but this piece here, it doesn't seem to have any kinks or bends anywhere. Looking at the air diffusers, they seem to be intact, no broken plastic. This here looks like there's the same cut on the other side, and the undercarriage guard here is also intact. Of course, there's a couple pieces of plastic here and there coming off from the grill. Taking a closer look at the radiator support, this bracket here is definitely bent. We already have a new one of those. I'll get that replaced when I put the fender on. Other than that, the bar here doesn't have any bends, no scratches even. The wiring harness is intact. The bumper itself seems to be in okay condition. Some scrapes and scratches on the very bottom of it. Couldn't even see those while I was on the car. This side over here that was damaged, looks like it's a little bent, but with a heat gun that will flatten out. Some broken clips here still. And of course, the scratches. The wiring harness, one connector came out of the indicator connector. The main connector seems to be in good condition with no other tears at any other point in the bumper. This piece of the bumper is cracked, or the grill. Doesn't look like there's any other damage under here, so this may have just cracked from the force of the impact. I'm hoping once I take this grill further apart, I can see that this piece is separate and get that replaced without having to replace the entire grill. The hood wasn't latching when I first got the car, so now with the bumper off, I'm just curious to see if it will latch, if there's anything else stopping it. That latched it. I started taking off the rear bumper and I decided to take the wheels off so I'd have better access to the wheel liners, and I also took off this passenger side wheel liner completely off so I'd have better access to the damage that's on this quarter panel. When we start repairing this, I would need to take that off anyway, so got rid of that now. Rear bumper is off. There's really not much to see back here. There's no damage. The damage of the bumper was really cosmetic. So this is all okay. There's actually a lot more going on back here than I assumed there would be. These park assist sensors, or I'm not sure what the modules are, but there's a lot of these wires and sensors back here. Our only real damage is this one parking sensor that got ripped out. Doesn't look too bad, but that'll have to get fixed back to the bumper, and then all the cosmetic stuff will have to get repaired from that bottom side. For the body repair, my plan of attack is going to be to start at the back of the car and work my way up. The two bumpers that I took off that are sitting off to the side, I'm going to leave those for now, and I'm going to get back to them once I fix the two doors and the quarter panel. So I'm going to start at this back end. I'm going to pull out this quarter panel and shape it to the contour that I want, and then I'm going to move to this edge of the door. You can see that it's a little bit wavy. Once that's in shape, I'll move to the middle here, working with two doors to make sure they match, and then to this front part of the passenger side door where it's the worst. With the fender liner out of the way, we can take a closer look to see how bad this quarter panel damage is. See, it's kind of bent in there, but from the inside of the wheel well, it's a little bit pushed in, but honestly, it's not bad. A little bit of seam sealing there. We'll have to cover back up, but this will come right back out to be flush with the the contour of the side of the car. And then this side, this little dent, don't know if you can even see that or not. Right about there, that little dent. I don't think we'll have access to that from the inside, so we'll have to pull that out. Okay, now that I've got the quarter panel pulled out quite a bit with my large slide hammer and shaped the edge with just a body hammer kit, I'm gonna shift now to using my stud welder. I'm gonna weld down these little tabs along the body line and the edge by the door to pull that out. And I also may use this individual spot welder to pull out some of the smaller areas. I've got the quarter panel pulled out to where I'm happy with it, so now I'm going to use some premium body filler over that and follow it up with some self-leveling putty. So I've sanded down the filler and the putty. I'm happy with the finish and the body line as it is right now. So I'm gonna clean off the area, tape it off, and throw down some primer. So I've got a couple of layers of base primer on the panel now. I'm gonna top it off with some black primer, so later on when I go to wet sand it, I'll be able to check for low or high spots, and I'll check my body line. After spraying this black primer, I can already see some imperfections that I'll have to work out later. But like I said, I'll be sanding all of this down, so I'm sure other things will be revealed. But I think it turned out pretty well for now. But I'm sure there'll be some more time I will have to spend working this panel out. That's it for this time. Thanks for watching.